What's up, friends? This is not your typical video because your boy is up at 2 a.m. right now and I'm thinking about the business. And I just have so many ideas in this brain of mine that I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just make a video and I'm gonna jot everything down. So, I am building a brand new content agency. This is from scratch. Everything's gonna be new. New niche, new offer, new logo, new name, everything. I'm ditching the old service. Reason why was because gyms was fine, but like if you followed the journey, I reached out to every single one of these gyms and the interest died off. Now, was it because my offer was shit? Probably. But speaking to, I would say, over 50, maybe even closer to 100 gym owners, most of them don't have money and they don't even have motivation to grow their gym, which to me is a red flag for this niche, like long term. And I want to work still in the fitness space because I think the fitness industry is beautiful and I wanted to go into this industry a long time ago. And I feel like merging two of my biggest, hobbies, I guess, right? Going to the gym, being in the fitness space, running, which by the way, I've been keeping to the running, but over the past couple days, not really been doing that because of a little injury I have in my leg. Like it keeps hurting a lot, so not really the best, but regardless, keeping the fitness aspect and then also merging that with photography, videography, content in general, I think that's so beautiful. And I really do want to go into this space. And so I'm going to actually branch out a little bit more and go into fitness brands. Now, am I going to be working with gyms? Maybe as a side thing, right? If there's a gym that comes up to me and wants my services, sure. But that's not the main business. The main business is growing these fitness brands. And it's not like, oh, I'm making them cinematic looking content, because everyone's doing that. I think the trust, the core, I think instead the core of my offer should be that I am giving them results, actual leads, customers into their business, right? More views, etc. And that really should be the point, because content's nice, but like if I'm not generating them money, how am I supposed to get paid, right? So, I don't want my services to be a cost for them. I want them to be an investment. And that's kind of the switch I want to make. So it's going to be tough. It's going to be very, very tough. And it's not easy. I have been stressing so much. I don't know why, honestly. I just feel like there's like this mountain I want to climb. I got to like a local summit, like a local peak in this fitness industry. Like I got pretty quickly good results in the gyms. And then it quickly died off, so I lost kind of like my ego, and so now I'm going in this with more caution, less like delusion and ignorance, more like calculated. You can tell this time I have a plan, which if you watch my concept from the very beginning, I had no plan, right? And I spent the last month at home thinking about how I'm gonna build this business from scratch. Because think about this, I also don't have much time. Me and my dad still have to take care of my aunt. It is still a hassle. And yeah, tomorrow, probably like the full day, is gonna be like, dedicated to her because we're gonna go to the doctor and all this stuff. So it's not gonna be easy. And making time for this new big thing, yeah, it's gonna be tough. It really will be. And also I want to create a new Instagram account where I create more content, and I want to make that daily if possible. So it's gonna be very, very tough. If I keep using my situation as an excuse, and if I keep seeing myself as a victim of this thing, and I don't actually put in the work to make the most out of my situation, then what does that say about me, right? So is it hard? Yes. Will this work out? I don't know. Will I even have time for this thing? I don't even know. But will I still go for it? Yes. Because if I can put an effort forward, then that shows that I'm at least making the most out of my time, And it's not even about, oh, make this a get rich quick thing, prove my parents that I don't have to go to college or whatever. It's not even about that anymore. It's about the future plan. I was thinking over the past, couple months in like very short timelines. I was thinking, oh, what am I gonna do next month, next 3 months, next 6 months? Very short timelines. Now I'm thinking about the 5, the 10, the 20-year plan down the line. What am I gonna do? And a very, very big goal of mine is actually to do content for Gymshark, a massive fitness brand that I love so much. And I'll actually tell you something which almost brought me to tears a little bit, because 2 days ago I got a notification on my phone, and it was a reminders app notification that said Gymshark will hire you. And the reason why I had that was because I was making reminders to myself, little predictions last year to see where I would be, right? So I had like 10K a month, way down in like March or April. And then this month was supposed to be like a 15K a month, there's like predictions, right? And then 2 days ago was supposed to be the Gymshark will hire you prediction. And we are very, 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 very far from that. But we're building again. We gotta build. And, although it's hard, like I said, we have God. And always, always have faith. I have so many doubters right now. I have so many people who are not believing in my vision. But it is in these moments where I just find so much peace in myself, because I know that I'll do it. I find so much confidence. And it's funny because I don't even have the competence to prove my confidence. My confidence, I don't know where it even comes from. It's almost like delusion, but it's worked so far, kind of. And I want to just push it to a different extreme and really just take my life into my own hands and take this very seriously. So, yeah, I just know like in the future, I'll be looking back at this exact video saying like, this was the turning point. This was the point where I just said, screw it. I just said, fuck it. Sorry for my cursing, but like, this is where I went all in. And I really do feel like I'm living at a point now where it's all in. It's now or never. And I really just feel like doing this whole journey has taught me so many lessons, but like now is going to be the hardest time. Now is really where everything that I've been through is going to come down to this like one plan that I have. And the beautiful thing is that now it's too late for a plan B. This is the only plan. The plan B is I don't know what, because I've already burned the boats. There ain't no getting into a good college now. There's no plan B. The plan B is work at McDonald's, So it's really, truly a beautiful point in my life, and I am very grateful. And in terms of, my situation with my aunt and me and my dad having to take care of her, it's hard. But boy, am I grateful that I'm here and I'm learning how it is to be an actual adult, learning things about life, being more grateful for my own life, and just building this on top of that. It's just such a beautiful thing. It really is. I know it will be so tough, but I'm excited. Praise God, and I'll see you in the next video.